today's video we're going to be looking at the 1:8 scale space shuttle and transporter plane from Academy. Now straight off the bat, this is a very bad kit, and the challenge isn't actually building it, it's making it look somewhat presentable, which is what we're going to be trying to do. So without further ado, let's get into the box. We have the shuttle, and we have the plane, the stand, instructions, and we have various leaflets and a pack of decals. I have to say it makes a change from other kits that everything's bagged separately, although there's some plain parts in there. It makes it a lot easier to keep it nice and tidy. So we'll go ahead and take a look at the instructions. See, there's lots of paints listed, but for this particular kit there's not an awful lot of variants. There's grey, black and white, and I'm going to put in some aluminium on the engines and see if we can make it look a little bit more presentable. So there's 8 stages in the instructions, so nothing really too drastic. So what we're going to do today is we're going to put together the majority of the model. So off camera I'm going to fill sand and just generally tidy the kit up, ready for painting. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look at the actual plane itself. And you can see there's 2 screws. There's the fuselage and the wings and the undercarriage on this sprue. So we can put that aside for one moment. Take a look at the fuselage, and we can just nip that off the sprue. And you can see, to protect the top antennas, they've actually moulded in these half moon shaped pieces. So just go ahead and remove them. You can see that it's very difficult to get this to line up. So before we glue it, I'm going to tape it together. For the time being, put that to one side. And we can take off the wing sections. So initially I'm just going to cut them off with a bit of the sprue and just trim them off. And just want to clean up the edges.
What could become of me? I put together all the pieces, and now it's time for me to fly.
Just like so.
Since you told me what could become of me, I put together all the pieces, and now it's time for me to fly away.
And again, we're going to need to tape these for gluing. So go ahead and do that in a second. And then we have number 3 is the engines, which is on this sprue here, and we want 11 and 12. I don't know if these are actually keyed, so we'll just make sure that we keep the corresponding parts together for now. So 11, 12 and 27, which I believe is on this sprue. So 27. That just wants to fit in there. Held in place by the other side, just like so. And we're going to repeat that for each of the engines. And then they'll fit onto wings, like so. 2 on each wing. I'm going to go ahead and glue together all these pieces. When we come back, we'll take a look at the undercarriage. But before I do that, 2 final pieces, the tail planes. So we'll take them off. And I'll see you back here. Okay, so we're back, and that's the main fuselage, the wings, engines and tailplanes all prepared. So we'll just go ahead and we'll put that together. Okay, so once we've dry fitted, we can go ahead, just use some extra thin, just to secure it in place. Try and line it up as much as possible. And just use a bit of extra thin in the join. And then repeat on the other side. And again, just try and line it up as best as you can and hold it in place until the glue takes. And we can do the same for the tail planes.
Everything is just easy since you told me what could become of me. I put together all the pieces, and now it's time for me to fly away. Everything is just easy since you told me what.
And lastly, for the stage, we just need to fit the engines.
Everything is just easy since you told me what.
Just make sure that it's sitting straight. So, glue take, and you can see on the engines they are actually keyed for the left and right, and you can see that one has a slightly longer tab which goes on the inside of the wing, and the shorter tab goes on the outside of the wing. So make sure that you get them lined up correctly. Fit them in place, make sure that they're sitting nice and straight. The glue bite. And just add a little bit more. And repeat on the other side.
Everything is just easy since you told me what could become of me. I put together all the pieces, and now it's time for me to fly away. Everything is just easy since you told me what could become of me. I put together all the pieces, and now it's time for me to fly away.
And the final piece is undercarriage section. And we can put that to one side for the glue to dry. Okay, and the next piece is the actual shuttle itself, which is, again is a fairly easy model to put together. Consists of several key parts. And to begin with, we're going to start with these three pieces. We've got the upper hull, the lower hull, which go together simply like that. So we'll just get our extra thin. Just let it seep into the edges. Like so. And the tailplane simply fits in the top with its tab. And you can see already that I wasn't lying about it being a terrible kit. So I'm starting to worry a bit about whether or not we will be able to make it look presentable, but we're going to give it a good try. Next we got the engine cowlings. They're quite a tight fit, so we can put them in place and just glue them from the inside. Like so. Next is the actual engine assembly. We can go ahead and dry fit that. Like so. all we need to do is put a bit of glue in place, grab the engine belt, make sure it's fixed in place, and just repeat.
Everything is just easy since you told me what could become of me.
We have the two thrusters. And unfortunately, just fed the carpet monster with that one. Don't know where it's gone. I'm never going to find it because it's far too small. So we'll go ahead, pretend we've fitted that. And go ahead and fit the cone, which goes on like so. You can't see the bells anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Just a bit of glue to tack it in place. Come underneath, a bit more glue, just follow the edges around. And that's our shuttle completed. So we can put that to one side for drying with the 747, and you can see roughly what model's going to look like in the end. So that's where we're going to leave today's video. Just to recap, we've completed the fuselage of both the shuttle and the plane. Off camera I'm going to tidy it up, do a bit of sanding, do a bit of filling, make it look presentable. And when we come back next time, we're going to prime and paint, and look at the undercarriage, decide whether we're going to have the undercarriage up or down. I'm tempted to go for down, just to give it a bit more detail. So, if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.